Right, as we're gonna start a new career mode in the MotoGP class. Want the pro career, huh? 50 to 100, 70 to 120, random, realistic, yes, yes. We're starting the MotoGP class. We're gonna here. We're gonna pick the Petronas Yamaha SRC. We're as Jake Brown today, and 86. So I'm gonna try my best to do this career mode as a new series as well for this channel. You see here, we're in Malaysia for pre-season testing first, as usual. So I'm just gonna go to Malaysia first, and then I'm just gonna do a lap around this circuit, of course. So it's gonna be a hard one, but I mean, it's not. Anyway, it's a pro career mode, and that's the other thing is. So you see that, you hear the crowd for pre-season testing here in Malaysia. Oh, that's loud. Okay, that is loud. So I'm gonna put that to 6. That is still loud. So it's, how is it still loud? Okay, so that's good. That's good. That's good enough. Okay. Oh, it's a racing line on. Okay. I'm just gonna finish the test. I don't care. We have to enable racing line on. If I can't enable, then I'm gonna go to standard career mode. So it's a pro career mode, of course, so there's no racing line. I definitely need the racing line. Riding aids, physics pro. Okay, so line. So hold on, I'm gonna start a new career mode again. So we just standard one. As usual, we're gonna go to Petronas Yamaha SRC. Riding aids. Definitely have that off. Off. Okay. Rewind. I'm definitely gonna turn that off. %, yeah. So that's gonna be it. I'm on 89%, so. So, yeah. We're just on standard career mode, but way harder, if you call it that. If it's like a little hard, it's 89% difficulty. I mean, okay. I'll switch to intermission. It's taking so long. Here we go. Let's see if this is hard or not. Oh, I'm already off. Vinales. Oh, I'm wide there. Going through this corner. Oh. We're wheeling too much as we're wide again and through. Corner. We're deep. We're gonna push the line. Oh, we did a stoppie there, but it was actually kind of good, so decided I'm just gonna go. And yeah, we're gonna make a debut here today, but who do you think guys will win? Of course, I'm definitely gonna be focused throughout throughout Qatar and throughout the races, so I'm definitely not. Oh. so I'm only gonna do FP3 and then Q1 and Q2. So here we go, as I'm doing free practice 3. Hold on, I'm just gonna switch. Give me intermission here for a second, but me, Jake Brown, my actual name, I'm gonna start looking to win actually here for season 1 of the championship, and look to get a ride at the best team, which is I think Yamaha or Ducati. Both of them would be actually great, but for me, I think Ducati is a great upgrade. I mean, come on, it's Ducati, of course it's Ducati.
We are live again for the 3rd MotoGP free practice session. Remember that the riders who have recorded the 10 best times over the first 3 rounds will pass directly to the 2nd qualifying session.
Thank you, thank you for the voiceover there. I forgot the name who that was, because I think he's tied here. I think he's retired from being a commentator there. So we're going out. We have like a couple of champions here on the grid with the likes of Jorge Lorenzo, Marc Marquez. So I'm gonna try my best here. Try my best to there he is. Speaking of, that's Jorge Lorenzo right there. Oh, I'm wide already. Into the corner. I'm definitely gonna struggle in like some straight here, because I'm definitely gonna wheelie in some parts. I'm gonna put a foot to the floor here. Oh, Lorenzo. Right in front of us here. Ooh. Go to the grass there in a corner cut. Oh, Bebo, we've passed him. A little bit of room there. Really that too much on the exit, but couldn't get the slipstream away from Lorenzo. We're going to cross the line with a 159. That should be enough. We're going to, just in case, do a second lap. Almost wide there. So I'm just behind the world champion here of 2010 and 2015 here in the Premier class, Jorge Lorenzo, who's now in a Repsol Honda. In hindsight, this should be good, but Jorge Lorenzo has been injured in like 2018. With Ducati, 2017 as well. He decided to retire at the end of this actual season, because he just couldn't take it anymore, I think. So We get a pass on Lorenzo. On the inside, but we're way too deep. We're faster. So, but you see that I just held Lorenzo there a little bit. I'm pushing. There's Lorenzo there meanwhile. 58.9. Oh, it's Lorenzo. Just went behind us. And Morbidelli's actually quick, so with the fastest lap of the session, so
we're back from the pit lane.
As you see there, Lorenzo. We're ahead of Lorenzo, but we need to find a 57. And we're 21st with that lap time. We're definitely slow. We're 2 seconds off the pace. So I'm gonna try again, so see there, 56. I cannot find a 56. As we're plumb lost at the moment, a 56.8 is possible, but there's Quartararo there, he's gonna come into the pits. We're gonna try for a push lap here. As going through turn 2. Wide there, but I'm pushing it. See that, we already lost a second. Oh. Oh. Down 5 tenths of a second there. Definitely struggling to find the pace. I'm definitely struggling, so gonna go across the line. .57. That's a P5. And I'm just gonna end the session.
Is also coming to a close. Let's see the graph. Let's take a look at the overall standings of the first 3 free practice sessions. Remember that only the first 10 riders will go to the second qualifying round.
58.9. We were supposed to have everyone, but somehow we did well. I mean, I literally ended the session, so now we're gonna go to qualifying.
Welcome back, racing fans.
The
second qualifying session is starting, and things are getting a bit more intense now, with a position on the front line of the grid at stake.
As you see there, I'm sorry I got distracted a little bit. Joan Mir did not advance, but Elation Spargo and Takaki Nakagami did. Jorge Lorenzo did not unfortunately advance to the qualifying, whilst his teammate Fabio Quartararo also didn't, but Frankie did, so let's get pace on this car, this bike. I mean, we're gonna ride 50%, we're gonna ride 11 laps on this bike, and try my best there not to crash, because if we do crash this race, oh, what a massive moment there. Oh, and we just got enough pace. I don't know if we have enough pace here on this bike. As going through turn 9 now, have I found the speed that I really needed here? On old tires. Oh, as I'm deep there, but I somehow stood at the apex a little bit, but oh. I'm definitely changing track on way too much, but here we go, as we're gonna go through the main straight now. We're gonna go across the line. It's a 1:57.666. Is that good? I mean, we have 56. So I'm gonna go for one more on these used tires. This is a much better lap than last time. Oh, as I crashed it, but I'm just gonna end the session.
That's the end of the second and last qualifying session, and we can finally see
We're gonna start on the last row. Sorry. We're gonna start on the fourth row of the grid. But at least we got a top 10 though, so that is good. But
greetings to all our viewers from the peninsula of Qatar. The spotlights that light up the Losail circuit are on, and any moment now the MotoGP bikes will be revving their engines. Once again, as is customary on this, we are live from the starting grid, where the cameras are lingering on the favourite riders for today. A few minutes to go and finally the spectacle will begin.
See there, Marc Marquez on pole position. There's Andrea Dovizioso. As we're actually gonna go for soft. So we're gonna go medium. I'm gonna go medium. There's Rins. They're in 3rd place. Starting on the front row alongside Dovizioso and Marquez. As you see, there is us there in 10th place. Number 23. Looking for at least a top 10. See there, Marquez, Dovizioso, Rizzo front row, whilst Rossi, Vinales and Miller on the 2nd row. Then it's us, Crutchlow, Petrucci and Nakagami on the 3rd row, while us, Alicia Espargaro and Frankie Morbidelli on the 4th row. There's Joan Mir in the 5th row, ahead of Bagnaia and Quartararo, whilst Espargaro, Zarco and Lorenzo are in the 6th row there. And then Oliveira, Cyrene and Abraham, row 7, and then Tito Rabat in 22nd place, and Andrea Noni in 23rd place, completing your MotoGP grid here for round 1 here of Qatar, here in the Qatar Grand Prix in the Losail International Circuit.
The Qatar Motorcycle Grand Prix will start shortly here in Doha, and the riders are ready to compete on an amazing illuminated racetrack.
There's us there. Look at Frankie Morbidelli there with a great start. Looks like there was a Suzuki there. It's a 10-1. Looking for a lead there. It is Alex Rins who leads. Going through 10-1 here. We're losing loads of positions. We're already down here to 19th place. We're just trying to get ahead of some people here. There's Joan Mir. Oh, the Tech 3 KTM ride-off. I think that's Miguel Oliveira was looking for a move there. We're going to try and make a move on the outside of Pecco Bagnaia. And now Joan Mir and Alicia Espargaro, they're right ahead of us. Meanwhile, Alex Rins is leading this race. And Marquez has dropped down from 5th place as we've crashed. No, oh, there is rewinds. So, we are definitely going to rewind this. As we're 3 wide, going through 10-5. We're going to be ahead of both Lorenzo and Espargaro for 14th place. As our teammate Quartararo there in 13th, but Jorge Lorenzo is looking to go for a charge. He's already up to 14th from, I think, 19th on the grid. So, at the moment, it's, I think, Alex Rins who leads still, but Marquez has dropped big time there. Definitely, he's down there to 5th place behind our teammate Frankie Morbidelli, who had a brilliant start. We saw there, ooh, as we had a massive moment. You see, we're just in 15th place chilling here in the midfield. There's Danilo Petrucci there in 13th on the other Ducati. We're going to try and make a move on Jorge Lorenzo on the inside. We're going to dive him down the inside. Lorenzo, we're just going to force Lorenzo out wide, but here we go. We're going to try and make a move down the inside of our teammate, but nothing. We're late on the brakes. Oh, it's Petrucci. There, just cannot pass. But Jack Miller actually leads from Alex Rins and Dobby. There's Morbidelli, Marquez, Rossi, Nakagami, Crutchlow, Cal Abraham in 9th place, and Maverick Vinales in 10th. What a start from Cal Abraham in 9th. I'm just trying my best here just to keep up with the likes of Petrucci, but there's Lorenzo. He's dropped back there to Alicia Espargaro. As we're just going to try and make a move down the inside of Danilo Petrucci. But will Petrucci get us back there on the inside? Yes, he does. So Petrucci, again, up into 13th place. But for how much longer? We're just going to force him out wide. There, Danilo Petrucci, we're going to make him stand up. We're going to be up here to 13th place. We're going to chase after our teammate Fabio Quartararo as a kamikaze move by Danilo Petrucci. Brings us down to 14th place, but still, is he going to try and fight back? No, he does not, as he goes wide. Whilst trying to make a move on us, we're deep though on the brakes. We're going to take a wider line as Franco Morbidelli, our teammate, is already up into 3rd place here in this race. We're going to try and catch up to our teammate of Fabio Quartararo, and there's that group. And I think Cal Abraham holding them up. Oh, I'm trying my best here. We have had one flashback / rewind so far. We're gonna make a move on Fabio Quartararo and Paul Espargaro. That was a very illegal move indeed. We're gonna try it out, break them on the brakes. We're gonna force Cal across the wide. This has been a chaotic race so far as Paul Espargaro there in front of us there in 9th place. Franco Morbidelli leads in 3rd place, but he has to pass up with a 156.5. We're a second off that as we're going to make a move on Maverick Vinales. Vinales are now down there in 12th place behind Crutchlow. Once that's, we're just fighting with Paul Espargaro for 9th place. You see that that's the group they have checked out already. We go on the inside of Takaki Nakagami. Nakagami gets us back there on the inside. We're still there. He's on the curb. We're just exceeding track limits at this point. We're going to go on the inside of Takaki Nakagami. Nakagami, is he going to give us the place? Yes, he does. Nakagami, they're up into... We're already up to 8th place. Nakagami's going to go on the inside just like what Petrucci did to me last lap. But this time we're already up now into 8th place and we're chasing down Carol Abraham there in the number 17 Avintia bike. As Paul Espargaro also has passed Takaki Nakagami for 9th place. Carol Abraham is under pressure here by ourselves as we have gapped the likes of Paul Espargaro behind us by 1.4 seconds. Abraham is giving us some great pace here, but we're just going to kamikaze move him down the inside. We've braked him too much. We're going to go defensive on the inside. We're going to brake late on the inside. We're going to force him wide as he's gone way too deep, and now he's lost the position to us as we're up already now up to 7th place, and we're going to catch the top 6 ahead of us as Jack Miller still leads here on lap 4 ahead of Alex Rins and Frankie Morbidelli still in 3rd place. Brilliant job by Morbidelli there in 3rd place with a brilliant start in lap 1. I'm going to try and pull away from these guys here as they're trying to catch up to me. That's 3.8 seconds ahead of us, and I'm just here trying to, at this point, defending from Kyle Abraham behind me as I'm in these medium tires. Vinales has had a bad race. He's already down in 14th as Abraham is back there behind us, catching up to us. Oh, as you see, Kyle Abraham now is trying to make a move, but nothing he could do. Rossi, they're just getting away. They're just pulling away at this point. Oh, as Cal Abraham was deep there, that's going to give Paul Espargaro 8th place. So that's brilliant for the Red Bull KTM man. Oh, as I'm deep there, I'm way deep. Oh. I'm definitely just going to kill these tires a little bit here. That's Valentino Rossi in front of us. At the moment, if we can catch up to Rossi and those guys ahead of us, that'll be amazing for us. There's Jack Miller still in the lead. Meanwhile, us were 3.1 seconds behind with a 56.6 At the moment we're doing 56s. I think they're also doing 56s. We're slightly quicker. It's Pekka Bagnaia there passing Johan Zarco for 19th place. Zarco did not have a great start so far to his Red Bull KTM stint. We're definitely pulling away. We've definitely pulled away from Paul Espargaro, so we're good on that end. .8 seconds down now, so we're definitely gaining to the likes of Rossi ahead of us. Oh, we're literally abusing the bike here a little bit as Rossi is catching up to Marquez there ahead of him. So Valentino Rossi still 3.8 seconds. We're 2.9 ahead as a massive save there from us on the curbing. We're just going wide here at this point. We're going through now the final corner. See there behind us. Oh, we've lost 2 tenths. So we need to turn on the jets here. As Pekka Bagnaia passes Aleix Espargaro for 15th place. Another rookie in this class. Here, 2019 is well wide there. I'm definitely killing the rear tire. Here on lap 6. At this point, I'm just going to settle for 7th place here on lap 6 of this race. Rossi has definitely pulled away. We're pulling away from Paul Espargaro, so it's definitely an alone race for us. It's 4.2, so and what you see there. This point I'm just abusing the track limits, but even if I am abusing the track limits, there's nothing I could do. There's Rossi. .1 seconds, we've lost a second. The guys ahead of us is Petrucci is starting to make his positions here. Bagnaia is down in 18th place. So it's definitely an alone race for us. Nothing we could do. The likes of Rossi and Marquez. But at least we are in 7th place, so that is good. We're wide again. Quartararo there is passing Nakagami for 12th place. Oh. Paul Sparrow there behind me. He hasn't pulled away, he's bringing in that group. At this point, I just do not care anymore. Paul Sparrow even catches up on us. We've built the gap really well. Current matchup, the lap times, the guys are setting ahead of me, so it's Miller still who leads from Rins and Morbidelli, as Dovizioso has crossed Morbidelli for third. We're doing 58s. At this point, I just don't really care anymore. We have to sell for 7th, even if we tried. As Crutchlow and Abraham are fighting it out there for 9th and 10th place. They're exchanging positions left and right. Who's going to win that battle? I think it's Crutchlow, and it is Kyle Crutchlow. They're 4 seconds ahead of the rest of the guys who are behind us. Paul Sparrow still holding firm with that 8th place. Brilliant stuff for Red Bull KTM. But for us though, it's just 7th place with 4 laps to go. We're struggling for grip. This one, yeah, there he is. Oh, we're deep on the brakes. It's 2.8 seconds now. And there they are behind me. I think the mediums on my rear is starting to not do well for us at the moment. And Paul Sparrow has catched up to us by a second, so Dovizioso is starting to go to his charge here against Jack Miller for the race lead. Rins is fighting with Dovizioso. Second place. He just gained a second there in the second sector, but Miller still leads from Rins and Dovizioso. There's Morbidelli, Marquez, and Rossi there in 6th place. We're just having fun at this point. We're just chilling in an impressive 7th place in debut. Frankie, you'll get the recognition for getting a top 5 for this team in his debut, his second season, and the first race in this team. But for us though, in our debut, we have been the best rookie so far this race. What's Ferraro there? He's behind Miguel Oliveira as well. No penalty there somehow. As we're 10 seconds down, Paul Sparrow is catching up to us with 3 laps to go. There he is. There he is. There, you see them behind us. He's gained up to us by a second. We're making horrible mistakes throughout this lap and the last lap, but if we can somehow hold on to this 7th place here, that'll be brilliant. Oh, as we crashed it. Definitely my fault, so yeah, anyway, we just passed that. Second flashback of the day. There's Paul Sparrow trying to catch up to us again. They're in 6th place. As we've pulled away. 10.8 seconds. They're gaining a second lap. Versus Spargo behind us. He's 2.4. I think we're good. I think we're good here. With 2 laps to go. Some massive mistake happens. Dovizioso and Morbidelli are fighting for P3 here. Vinales is already down to 15th place. His teammate Rossi in 6th at the moment. We're pushing as hard as possible. Oh. As we're literally pushing as hard as possible to try and hold 7th place here in this race. Dovizioso is again ahead of Alex Rins for 2nd place. Paul Espargaro is pressuring us here. Going to the final lap. Is Jack Miller going to win this Qatar Grand Prix here in the Losail International Circuit? They're going to cross the line. Is it going to be Miller who leads this Grand Prix ahead of Dovizioso and Rins? There's Morbidelli, Marquez and Rossi. Meanwhile, us, we're just trying our best to get away from the guys behind us here. I'm good. I'm alright. Going towards turn 1. Now going towards 2. Safe and secure. Here we go. This is the most crucial part of the circuit. It's 1.6 seconds now, so anything can happen as we're losing time to the likes of Paul Espargaro behind us. I'm just going to try and hold off the KTM man. Paul Espargaro has closed up on us by about a second. He's now down to a second between us and Paul Espargaro. We're definitely losing time with these tyres. Our exit though is really good. It's Paul Espargaro. Is he going to get us though? No, I think he cannot. Unless we make a massive mistake, which I cannot afford at the moment. But it is still going to be Jack Miller who will win this race, as Paul Espargaro has lost 8/10 to us in the 3rd sector. Cal Crutchlow is ahead of Fabio Quartararo for 10th place. But through the main straight, it's going to be Jack Miller who will win the Qatar Grand Prix in the Losail International Circuit. Miller wins here. I don't know who's going to be second. So maybe it's Dovizioso, maybe it's Rins, or maybe it's Morbidelli, but we're going to come home in 7th place. A brilliant result for us in our first race here in Season 1.
While the riders complete their victory lap and return to the Parc Fermé, let's take a look at the final ranking of today's race.
You see the brilliant race from us as we win. We get 7th place. Sorry, we win in the rookie race because Fabio Quartararo in 11th, and the other rookies with the likes of Pecco Bagnaia 14th and Miguel Oliveira in 18th place. But Jack Miller wins for the first time this season in the first race, ahead of Andrea Dovizioso in 2nd place. There's Alex Rins in 3rd. A brilliant race for Suzuki. Then is Franco Morbidelli in his debut for Petronas Yamaha SRT. He gets 4th ahead of Marc Marquez, who had a bad start. We're just going to get that replay. Hold on. See there, Alex Rins got it, but look on Morbidelli on the The outside. Look at that. Morbidelli was already on 4th place from, I think, 10th on the... Sorry, from...
Before going to the podium award ceremony, let's take a look at the final MotoGP race results.
Anyway, as Morbidelli was already on 4th place from 12th on the grid, we had a terrible start. We were already down like 19th place, but we got a recovery job and got 7th place. 56.6 as our fastest lap, a tenth of the fastest lap of Frankie Morbidelli. Rossi there in 6th ahead of us, as I mentioned, in 7th place. There's Paul Espargaro in 8th place for Red Bull KTM IO. Paul Espargaro, a brilliant result from them. In 8th ahead of Carl Abraham. Again, another rider who had a great result today. In 9th place ahead of Crutchlow, Quartararo, Petrucci, Nakagami, Bagnaia and Maverick Vinales. Then last point scoring place there in 15th. He was close, but man, you see there's the riders that just passed. I'm just gonna come in right about now, any second. As 17th, there's Lorenzo. There's me. I just passed there and the other guys. But 17th is Lorenzo out of Oliveira Rabat. Aleix Espargaro was in a what could have been a point scoring place. He's down 20th. I had Johan Zarco, a terrible debut race there, and then Happy Syra in 22nd and Andrea Iannone in 23rd and last. Riders Championship, you see Jack Miller leads. That finishing order, as I said, that's the standings for this race. For Teams Championship, Pramac Ducati Racing in 1st place out of factory Ducati team in 2nd place, and it's Petronas Yamaha SRT in 3rd. We scored good points there to be in 3rd place. There's Suzuki, Repsol Honda, Yamaha did not have a good race for Vinales, but Rossi had a decent race there, fighting for the podium. And it's Red Bull KTM Factory Racing ahead of Realia Vintia, ahead of LC Honda Castro, and that's LC Honda Indomitsu, and then Tech 3 and Aprilia did not score. Then in the Constructors Championship, Ducati lead ahead of Suzuki, and there's Yamaha, Honda, KTM and Aprilia. So here's the celebrations.
Today's result was very positive, as you can tell from the mechanics' reaction in the pit. Of course, there's still a little more to go to make the podium, but they are definitely on the right path.
Yeah, my sponsor there, Red Bull KTM. Well, we finished in a brilliant 7th place. It was a hard full race, but well, it was brilliant and it was good. So we could have had a better race, but I mean, it was enough. It was enough. So as I've been supposed to, yeah, you see, this is Miller's night. Transacting as suggested for Brandon and CJ coming on just fine with that anyhow for me. That is literally he's arrogant here. So I'm gonna do another race. We're gonna do I think it's USA, but I'm just gonna change my rider sticker. So dude, it's literally, I'm gonna change my rider sticker, so or I just don't equip one at all. Yeah, Alex, Monster, the diaper, Doohan. Is that Depunier? Guevara. Actually, I'm just gonna be Rocket Man. Rocket Man. Rocket Man. Rocket Man. So, doing Danny's. Actually, no, 5 stars is good. We have a little bit of contrast. Or blue, so. Continue our career mode. Here we're gonna go to, yeah, it's Argentina, so it's gonna be another hard circuit, but we're gonna try and make it work. As round 2 here in Argentina. Here in FP3, just gotta wait.
Welcome back to all motorbike fans. Just a few moments and the third MotoGP free practice round will begin. Another 45 minutes and we will find out which riders will be the 10 who will go directly to the second qualifying session.
Here it is for FP3. You see that on number 23. A second race there. Round 2 in Argentina starts. Oh, as I haven't adjusted the difficulty yet, so 10-1, decent. 10-2. Oh, too far for my tasty. As the exit of 4. Going through 5, the hairpin. It took a little wider line there, but that wide line actually works a little bit. Oh, it was wide, way wide there. There's Jorge Lorenzo again. We catched up to Lorenzo. We're going through the final corner. We're gonna sit on 140.8. This is a good time, maybe. So I'm just gonna return back to the garage.
For the moment, it looks like there won't be need for further confirmation. Now he will probably analyse the last few laps with his track engineer and decide what to do.
As in first place, I don't know if it's a good time. If it is, it is. Oh. 13th. There's our team right there in 11th. Oh. I was way too deep there at the entry, but it's fine, as we're 14th at the moment. Second down from Andrea Dovizioso's lap time. We're 5/10 quicker now. Thank you, Morbidelli, as we're 3/10 quicker. Oh. We've lost a little time there. We've hit the green, but we're 1 second quicker. You see there, we're 1 second quicker. And Andrea Dovizioso now going through the final couple of corners. Is he going to be first place from us here in qualifying? Sorry, in a free practice it is by 1.1 seconds. So we're going to end it.
This session is also coming to a close. Let's see the graphic of which riders managed to get the best times this round.
You see there, we're going to advance to
At the end of
qualifying.
this third session of free practice, we have the names of the 10 riders who will move on to the second qualifying session.
We're a second quicker. How are we a second quicker than anybody else on that racetrack? So
Welcome back to the start of the second qualifying session. From here, we can already see the mechanics working on the bikes to get the best performance.
see there, Fabio Quartararo did not make it to qualifying 2, but Frankie Morbidelli and Takaki Nakagami did. So unfortunate for the Frenchman, as we're just qualifying him by a lot. So we're just gonna do one lap. As you can see, we can be quick as long as we want. But we need pace. That's what we need, pace. And we found pace here in Argentina. At the moment, we did a 138. I think it's a 138.7. So we're doing decent, which is understandable. Turn into the corner. They're a little wide on the exit. I'm literally so focused. Going now the exit of 10-11. We haven't hit the green so far. We haven't exceeded track limits so far. There's Rossi ahead of us as we're going now through the final corner. I think Rossi's starting his outlap, so across the line to 1:37.9, which is a brilliant lap, if you must say. So I'm definitely just gonna end the session. I'm
That's the
done.
end of the second and last
see?
qualifying session, and we
You
can
see?
finally see the grid positions that await us in tomorrow's Grand Prix.
We're quicker. We're quick. We're actually quick. So can we actually win our first race here in Argentina? This is gonna be a...
Hello and welcome to the Termas de Rio Hondo circuit in Argentina for live coverage of the MotoGP race. As you can tell from the footage we're broadcasting from the track, we're looking forward to great weather for the race. We are moving now to the starting grid, where the MotoGP riders are ready to start the race. Tension is sky high, but these guys are seasoned pros, able to withstand any kind of pressure.
Thank you. There is Marquez, then there is Andrea Dovizioso in third place at the moment. We're alongside him in the front row. And there's our teammate Fabio Quartararo in 13th place, an unfortunate sight here in 13th place. And here is us in first place on pole position, our first pole position of the season as a rookie. It's only our second race, and we now got a pole, so we're gonna go in a medium hard. See there, Rin's also on the medium hard. So me, Marquez, and Dovi here in row 1. There's Rins, Rossi, and then Miller there in row 2. Then it's Crutchlow, Petrucci, and Vignales on row 3. And then it's Morbidelli, Takaki Nakagami, and Alicia Spargaro in row 4. There's Quartararo, Joan Mir, and then Bagnaia in row 5. There's Paul Espargaro, Jorge Lorenzo, and Miguel Oliveira on row 6. I think row 6. I always tend to forget, but as you can see, we've already shown our pace. Oh, it's only the warm-up lap, and we're already ahead of everyone else by a lot. So
everything here is ready to start the race at Termas de Rio Hondo.
the rest there on the
Riders
grid.
just have one thing on their mind now, being the first to cross the finish line.
Yeah. See there. That's where I'm just warming up the engine. They try to cut off Rins there, but Rins another great start, as well as Cal Crutchlow behind us. So it's going to be Alex Rins who leads into 10-1. Then I think it's going to be no, it's Marc Marquez in second. Cal Crutchlow in third. A brilliant start for Cal Crutchlow there, but it's Alex Rins who leads with a brilliant start from the second row of the grid. That's Marquez, that's us at the moment in third place, as we're trying to pass Marquez with second place, and now we're gonna try and make a move on Alex Rins. We have the drive. Here's gonna go run down here towards turn 5 here on the hairpin. It's gonna be a brilliant braking zone, but Rins has got that covered there as we ran too deep. As Cal Crutchlow has passed Marc Marquez there for third place. Meanwhile, we're battling Alex Rins for the race lead, as we're going to be ahead of the Suzuki man to take the lead of the Argentinian Grand Prix. Oh, I'm literally just trying my best just to hold this off as we're wide again. Going through turn 11. We're way wide. As Alex Rins there is side by side with it. We just cut him off there a little bit. But it's going to be us who will lead. Now, going through the final couple of corners, we're way deep again. It's Rins has a chance of leading it, and he is leading it here in this race. It's Alex Rins who leads from us in second place. Rossi Dovizioso, Crutchlow, Marquez, Morbidelli, Iannone, the Aprilia man, then it's Miller and Bagnaia. Your top 10 at the end of lap 1. We're losing positions here to Dovizioso. Now we're already down to 3rd place as we're way deep. We're struggling for grip. Rossi now up into 3rd place. Now we get the exit really well as we're going to get ahead of the Yamaha of Valentino Rossi, the 9 times world champion here in MotoGP. Meanwhile, Andrea Dovizioso is looking for a move past Alex Rins. We're way deep. We overshot the corner way too much. Oh, that's Rossi. It's going to be now in 3rd place. Crutchlow. They're trying to fight us for 4th, but here we go. We're going to try and get Rossi here at the entry down turn 7. Are we going to be ahead? We're way deep on the brakes. Rossi's right there. Well, at the exit of 8, we get the traction, we get the acceleration, and we're going to be ahead of Valentino Rossi. We're losing positions here. Wins as well as Dovi leads. We're going to be on the outside. We're going to break Alex Rins. Rins gets a tight defensive line. We're going to switch it back though. It's going to give me a little bit of a corner cut. We're going to push him wide. We're ahead. Here's Dovi with a 39-0 to take the lead of this Argentina Grand Prix. As Rossi is also past Alex Rins there for 3rd. I'm just going to try my best to hold on as this bike is already starting to shake here. It's already starting to rattle. We're going to try and keep up with Andrea Dovizioso here to try and take the lead of this race. We're deep again, going through this corner. That's going to cost us a little bit of time. I do not need to accelerate in this corner. As Dovi is going to try, in that Ducati, he's going to try to get his first win here of the new season. He got a 2nd place, he got a podium last race in Qatar. Now here in Argentina, will he try to win this race here to get ahead of the championship, ahead of Jack Miller, who at the moment is not placed well, but we're trying to pressure him. Trying to make a little mistake, but we're making the mistakes on our own. We're deep there, we're taking a wide line through 13 after the far corner at 14. It's Andrea Dovizioso who leads. We're with a 39.028. We're 15 hundredths down on his fastest lap. So and Dovizioso is doing well there to keep that gap from us as we're trying to pull away with the likes of Rossi behind us. When will Dovizioso's pace lost as we crashed? I'm just gonna rewind. I'm just gonna definitely rewind. As we go there to the grass. Actually, no. We're going to the grass again, but as we've lost way too much time, as I accidentally flashed back there. Sorry for the cough there, but Dovizioso has pulled away there, 1.6 seconds. Rossi there behind us in 3rd. We're gonna try and bring that group, but there's nothing we could do. Crutchlow has passed Marquez. As we're 2.2 seconds behind Dovizioso, who's looking to win his first race of the new of 2019, the first season of this MotoGP career mode. So at the moment, Rossi could go on to get another podium here in in Argentina for his first podium of season 1. We've definitely lost a second there to Andrea Dovizioso with a 140.1, but we're gaining back the time. If we can manage the tie as well, at this rate, we're definitely not gonna make these ties last, but if we can manage it well, that'll be brilliant. As we get another slider going crosswards there, but still, it's alright. As you see, we pulled away from Valentino Rossi. We were there just behind the Vizioso, but we ran too deep. As we wheelie it again, as we lost a 1/10 of a second there because of that mistake. We're on the grass and we have crashed. Yeah, as that's our second flashback of the week of the race so far. So at the moment, I'm looking to get my first win here in my second race. We got our first pole in our second race. Will I convert that into a race win? At the moment, we're closing in. We're definitely closing in on Andrea Dovizioso. Are we going to set a purple lap time here? Are we going to set the fast lap of the race? Gonna go across the line. It's a 1:38.4. That's 6/10 quicker than the fastest lap of the race, and that is I think 6/10 quicker than the Vizioso. So definitely on the charge here. Fellow rookie Pecca Bagnaia there, you saw on the leaderboard in the top 10. Oh, we're sliding there. We somehow did not get into the grass that much, as we lost there a couple of tenths. Which we're now going to try to take the lead away from Andrea Dovizioso. If we can settle for second place, that'll be okay, but it's much better if it's a race win. We definitely lost time. We definitely have lost time to Andrea Dovizioso. We're already 2 seconds down on him. But in sector 3, if we can hold on, we could be on to a win here, as we're 1.2 seconds behind him. I'm pushing as hard as I possibly can. We did a 1:39.1. We lost definitely a couple of seconds there. We lost a 1/10 of a second. The Vizioso is keeping on the 30.1 here. All done. Give me a intermission break. Give me commercial break. Yep, we're good. We're good. I just did something to the TV. As we're continuing our surge here for the race lead. At the moment, we could somehow win this race here in Argentina. That would be an amazing achievement. But are we going to? We cannot do that with that mistake, because we're already halfway through this race. And we made that massive mistake there. That's going to cost us, yeah, 0.2 of a second, but. And yeah, there's another mistake. Let's see why they're turn 8, but I'm keeping it 8th. I'm keeping it great here on lap 7. I definitely cut that corner Well, we've definitely gained up to Dobby. Sorry for that. A cough there, but we're gonna go way deep on Dovizioso there on 13. Dovizioso! Oh! As we go into the grass there. Here on lap 8 of 13, we're still keeping the charge on Dobby. Dovizioso, if you have this covered, if you can win this race, that would be okay, but can you please give it to me? Because we're a second behind Dobby here in this lap. As well, why? Not why this time on 10.5. 9/10 of a second between us and Dovizioso. What is Dovizioso gonna do now that I've closed up to him? See there, Dobby. Try and keep it up here. He's gonna go to the defensive line, and he does brilliantly. Great job there for the Ducati rider. That's 0.2 of a second. Now it's the gap there. You see he's right in front of us. Dovizioso. Will he try go on the inside? Yes, he does. He's going to defend on the inside. Great positioning there by the Ducati. As we've done another 38.6 here, another 1 minute 38 lap. As we're trying to chase down our first career win here in season 1. It's gonna be Dobby versus us for the race lead. No more flashbacks after this. Lap 9. No flashbacks. Now as we're gonna try and pass Andrea Dovizioso, and we've definitely passed Andrea Dovizioso on the straight. Dovizioso, what will he do? Will he on the inside? I'm gonna go on the inside, defend from the Ducati, but I'm way too deep. I've braked myself. We're gonna be side by side. I'm just gonna give him the position here because I was way too. Oh, as we hit there, we made contact there. Now go through turn 7. We have made massive contact on Andrea Dovizioso. But here we go. We're gonna try and make it work. We're gonna exchange blows with Dovizioso. Dovizioso though has that speed on the corner. What will Dovizioso do? Oh, I'm gonna go on the outside, but I'm way too deep. I might break through the corner. That might be it. That might be it. That might be it. That's too much punishment there from ourselves. That might be it for our chances. We're gonna make so many mistakes. We were too deep there. Nothing we could do. Dovizioso had the defensive line. Brilliant job by the Italian rider. As now, I'm going to try and catch up to him again, but with 4 laps to go and 1.7 seconds of a gap, I do not know if we have the pace again to win this Argentinian Grand Prix. We may have just threw it away with that mistake there. Here on lap 10. 4 laps to go, we're 2 seconds down. As we're on the blue there, we're just holding our line. We're 1.1 seconds now. It's now or never here. We catch back up to the Vizioso. Andrea de Vizioso. As we're on the 39 ones, and we're a second quicker than the Vizioso. Rossi there keeping his third place ahead of Marc Marquez. That's a brilliant job there from the 9 times world champion. What is us and the Vizioso's battle we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna try and settle here on lap 11. Dovey. $0.07. As we've closed in again, we do not need to throw it at this point in the race. As here we go. And I threw it again. I threw it. But this time that wasn't way too wide. Oh, 0.8 of a second. But this battle isn't over yet. 2 laps to go here in Argentina. Is it gonna be a first win for us here in this career? It will be another win for Andrea de Vizioso and the factory Ducati team. It's gonna be a Ducati versus Yamaha. Ducati versus Petronas Yamaha SRT. It's the Vizioso versus Brown here in Argentina. I'm turning on the jets here. Dovey and Brown. Dovey and us, sorry. Here for the win. We're gonna try and follow his line. Here we go. I do not need a final corner like the last lap. And that was a decent corner there. Another 1 minute 38 lap there, 38.987. Is cementing our quickness as Dovey is getting pressurized there this final lap. We're gonna try and somehow get him in the main straight. As you can see, oh, nothing. The Vizioso has turned on the jets, I think. Dovey might have had this secure here. We're wide at turn 5. And now Dovey on the defensive line. I don't know where to go. Oh, we're gonna go on the outside though. Dovey might have just had this covered, but we're way wide on the exit. That might be it. We're gonna cut the corner there a little bit to try No, there's too much understeer. It's gonna be Dovizioso's first win of 2019 here in season 1, as we've crushed it, but there's nothing we can do. Dovizioso wins. We're gonna finish in a lowly second place. What a battle there, but there's nothing we could do.
Before we go to see the party at the podium, let's take a look at the MotoGP class final results.
You see that? What a win for us. Sorry for Dovizioso. For Ducati there. We were close.
Before we go to see the party at the podium, let's take a look at the MotoGP class final results.
No comment on what I just did, because we were wide on the exit code, too wide there, but I mean, at least we got our first podium, which is great and all, but would have been better with a race win. Nothing we could do. It was Dovizioso's day. Yeah, it said Dovizioso wins the race ahead of us there in second place. A really disappointing result. And it's Valentino Rossi in third place, his first podium here in season 1, ahead of Marc Marquez in fourth. And it's Crutchlow, Rins Miller, your championship leader, which I think will not be his anymore, because Dovizioso might be the new championship leader here in this season for after Argentina. Then Petrucci, Frankie Morbidelli. Now you're down in 9th place, while I'm now conquering there in 9th. I had a Fabio Quartararo there in 10th place. The two Petronas Yamaha SRTs there in 9th and 10th, whilst us there in 2nd place. Great result. Then it's Pecco Bagnaia there in 11th. I had a Maverick Vinales, who continues to struggle this season. There's Joan Mir, his first points. Then it's Lorenzo, also his first points, and Andrea Iannone is also his first points of the season. There's Paul Espargaro, Tito Rabat, Miguel Oliveira, Takaki Nakagami, Johan Zarco, Hafiz Sairi, Kyle Abraham, and Alicia Espargaro in 13th. I think this is Joan Mir's another points finish there, I don't know, but there, your Riders Championship. Andrea Dovizioso leads by 45 points, and it's Jack Miller in second. We're in third place with 29 points, 16 points down to Dovizioso. And it's Rossi, Rins, and Marquez there, separated by 2 points, as Rossi and Rins are tied for 4th place. Morbidelli there in 7th, losing 3 positions ahead of Cal Crutchlow, Danilo Petrucci, and Fabio Quartararo in 10th. Paul Espargaro there in 11th. Unfortunate for him, he didn't score today. There's also is Carol Abraham, it's Pecco Bagnaia, Maverick Vinales, who scored but still down in 14th. There's Joan Mir, Takaki Nakagami, Jorge Lorenzo, Andrea Iannone in 18th place. Sorry, 19th is Tito Rabat, and Oliveira, Zarco, Espargaro, Alicia Espargaro, and then Hafiz Sairi there in 23rd. For your team's championship then, Ducati lead by 8 points compared to us there. We're trying our best today to get ahead of Ducati in the team's championship. There's Pramac Ducati in 3rd, ahead of Yamaha, Suzuki, Repsol Honda. There's LCR Honda Castrol there in 7th, ahead of Red Bull KTM, Realia Vintia Racing, LCR Honda Nimitsu, and then Aprilia Racing Team Gresini there. And then in the constructors, wow, what points finished there? You see Yamaha in 33 points, whilst Ducati there in 50 points, 70 points out of Yamaha, and Suzuki there in 3rd. Then it's Honda with 24 points out of KTM, and then Aprilia there in 6th place. Podium celebrations.
There might be a touch of bitterness due to the lack of victory, but the 2nd place finish will earn him 20 precious points, meaning he is still in the running for the next few races.
And you see we're celebrating with our teammates. So there's Fabio Quartararo.
Here are the top three in today's race. They gave us the perfect race, but Desmo Dovi was just faster. Well done, Andrea.
Yeah, as they said that, well done, Davizio. So there's the Ducati. There's the Ducati team representative for the. As you see there, the podium celebrations. Davizioso wins ahead of us. Jake Brown in second, and Valentino Rossi then third. The celebrations have started here for the podium. See there, team representative of Ducati just clapping. But what could have been, that's our, that was our motto for today. That is what could have been. We made a massive mistake there, but nothing we could do. Second place though, brilliant result. So that's going to end the stream for today. 2 races, as you see the MotoGP show in Argentina under Dovizioso. We're third in the championship. That is good. So I guess we're just going to see you next race in USA, the Grand Prix of the Americas, at the Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. We will see you there maybe next week. So goodbye. But tomorrow the F1 Chase for the F1 Championship Series is gonna come back for the Hungarian Grand Prix. It's gonna be Verstappen versus us, Nick de Vries, for the World Championship. We'll see you